Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sabansu, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And man, we got a show today that's going to piss off a lot of people. But before we even get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my handle is CTABANZ. You want to follow the channel, Dreamers Pro, same name as the channel. And also, if you want today's full show before it comes out on YouTube, we have it on the Dreamers Pro podcast, pinned below. Anyway, something interesting happened yesterday. As you guys know, there's been this conversation around the 65-game rule and, you know, players complaining about it and the NBA putting it in place. And if you don't play a certain amount of games, you won't be able to qualify for all NBA team, win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year award, all of those different things, right? And people and players like Draymond Green and other them were whining and moaning and bitching about it. Then what happened? Yesterday, as it turns out, there was supposed to be a marquee game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics, the two biggest franchises in the NBA. And in those games, you have players like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. And then later we find out that both LeBron and Anthony Davis will not be available for that game, a nationally televised TNT game. And I was like, wait, what? Especially after all of this conversation and back and forth and hollering that people have been doing. You're telling me that Anthony Davis and LeBron James are not going to play that game? I was like, this is impossible. But as it turns out, they did not play the game. And then something interesting happened. The Lakers actually ended up beating the Boston Celtics without LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And it makes one ask the question, I thought the Lakers suck. How did they do that? How did they do that? Is it the Boston Celtics suck or the Lakers? Y'all help me figure it out. But somehow that happened. So then what happens? I was going through the internet. I came across a clip from Chris Broussard and Rob Parker from The Odd Couple. And they were talking about this particular story here. And let me tell you guys something. When Chris Broussard and Rob Parker got a hold of LeBron and the Lakers and these guys, they absolutely ripped into them for their blatant disregard for NBA fans, given all of these things that have been put in place. So for those of you guys who didn't hear what Chris Broussard and Rob Parker had to say, want to play it for you now, and then want to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what they had to say here.
Tonight, Rob, I got TNT on, and they just showed the marquee for the matchup tonight. You had Jason Tatum representing the Celtics, and of course, you had the great LeBron James repping the Lakers. But problem is, not only is not LeBron playing, Anthony Davis isn't playing. We saw LeBron play 2 nights ago. And Rob, look, LeBron is 39. He's played, obviously, the overwhelming majority of the games. This is very unfortunate. I kind of view him differently because he is so old. But I would just say this: the game to sit out would have, if you knew where we got.
Thank you, Chris. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
The game to sit out would have been that Houston game.
Or they played a bad Atlanta, like that was the back-to-back. One of those two.
One of those two. Right. Sit out one. Now, look, are they thinking, Rob, we can get these? Like, you know, you always go in thinking we could win. So I'm not saying they just completely conceded that they would lose to Boston. But if you're looking at that, you're in a playoff race, you say, all right, let's get these two. Boston's going to be tough even if we're, at our optimum. So let's get these two, and if LeBron has to rest for a game, we'll let him rest against Boston. But the bottom line is this, and I know you want to cook, so I'm about to let you go. It's just bad for the NBA. Again, I don't want to sit here and kill LeBron. I get it at his age. But this is bad for the NBA. Again, Rob, I'm looking forward to this game tonight. Not anymore. And I still get to watch Boston and their star players and see how good they are and all that. But this was something I was looking forward to. AD and LeBron, Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and now we don't have it. So just another black eye for the NBA, Rob.
Chris, 100%. And if you're an NBA fan tonight, you should be mad as hell. And this has been going on. But at some point, when will the disrespect stop? And I'm just talking about, Chris, you just said it. Fans all over NBA America want to watch a marquee national game with the stars.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Be mad if we're selfish and we want to see good basketball with the best players in the world playing. That's what we want to see. This league has failed us as the fan base. Too many nights, Chris, it's been Christmas without gifts under the tree. We got coal in our stockings. Why? I covered the league since 1987. Chris, I told you this before. I covered every Pistons game in 2004. I never went to the arena and said, is Rasheed not going to play tonight? Is Rip not playing? Never.
Right. No, Rob.
Am I right?
You're absolutely right. I had never thought of it that way.
Chris, never.
But you are absolutely right. It never, and I was a beat writer. You know, I covered the league.
You never thought about that stuff, did you? Unless somebody was seriously hurt.
Yep. Never until recently did it even cross your mind that, so-and-so is not going to play just for rest. And again, LeBron's a little different.
Right.
We get that, but still.
But Chris,
it's not even just this game. It's just over and over. It happens. You're right, Rod. That's a great point. I hadn't thought of it that way.
I just don't remember it. And now it's always, we're planning for a night. Okay, I'm going to watch the game. There's nothing else going on, Chris. It's February. There's nothing. Well, I'm just talking about we want to watch NBA basketball. Can we watch a good game?
So you heard what they had to say. I am floored at the fact that they didn't play. That's like a big middle finger to the NBA. For LeBron and AD to sit out a game, a nationally televised game that features the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics, if that's not a slap in the face, then what is? And I'm wondering, why did they do that? Was it calculated? And then I think what ended up happening was maybe they're trying to get their coach fired. I don't know what the hell it is, but it ended up backfiring because the team ended up actually going on to beat the Boston. I have never seen anything like that before. And I don't even know why they didn't play. I want to see if I can pull up. Oh man, I just closed the window. I think the reason LeBron didn't play, they said it was due to ankle soreness. LeBron has a very, very dodgy injury history because LeBron has been supposed to be getting surgery on his foot, then he's not getting surgery on his foot. He's in and then he's out. I don't really know. I don't know what LeBron's injury status is. I guess Anthony Davis wasn't healthy, but man, this was a major slap in the face of slap to the face of the league and to the fans. It really was, and I don't know what compelled these guys to do this. I don't know. And I think that Chris Broussard and Rob Parker were being 100% inbounds by going at these dudes. I don't know why they would do this. I don't know. And of all of the games that you want to rest, this is the game? Y'all couldn't rest that Houston Rockets game. You chose this game? I have one or two ideas. Number one, they wanted to give the middle finger to the NBA. Or number two, they were afraid that they were going to get embarrassed by playing against the Boston Celtics on a nationally televised game. And then they decided, you know what, we're going to skip this game to avoid the embarrassment. That's all I can think of because I don't know any other. You mean to tell me you couldn't find any other game to rest but this game? That was very, very weird. But hey, man, that's the NBA that we live in today. This is the cupcake era. We are in the midst of it. And this is one of the reasons why I will never buy that this is the best version of basketball, the basketball product. I don't think so. And I think Adam Silver's is very, very soft. And I think that these guys are running roughshod over him. I think that he needs to be a little bit more tougher with these guys because they're getting away with anything on his watch. And this is the first time this 65-game rule where he actually put his foot down. And now you can see them hollering and screaming because God forbid you got to play 65 games to qualify for these awards. God forbid you got to do that. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. It's so inhumane to us. Really? No words. So these are my thoughts. What I want to know from you guys, what do you think about what Chris Broussard and Rob Parker had to say? What do you think about today's analysis? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you on the next show. Peace.